welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing the Cookie Story Tarot. This is a brand new deck from Deckstiny, a Thailand based company. They've produced numerous tarot decks over the years, all of which are mega lovely and really quite cute. As you can see, the Cookie Story Tarot is another cute deck. It has 79 tarot cards rather than the traditional 78 because it has one special card included. You can see some examples on the back of the box here. The author is Marte Horanumba and Luke Daniel. And then we have artwork and the artist Umsin Funfat. And then we have here a number. Now this number is on almost every single Deckstiny deck because they are limited. This particular deck is limited to 1,000 decks and I have number 544. So this is a lovely pink tuck box. Inside this tuck box originally there was some plastic wrapping that I have removed. I have already suggested on other videos of Deckstiny decks that I would like them eventually to remove that plastic wrapping because we live in a world now that we need to look after our environment. So a lovely simple tuck box, I'll pop it there. And then we have the cards. These have to be the most delicious tarot cards I've seen for some time. Look at that glittery pink edging. I mean, how divine is that? I am so glad that my daughter has not spotted these yet, or they would have been stolen from me. Look at the card backs. How cute are they? They are symmetrical, so ideal for reversed readings. And the pink edging, the pink card backs, it just feels super, super cute. Ideal for young readers, ideal for teens, also ideal for us adults. I certainly adore this deck. I don't want to let it go into the hands of my 8-year-old. I know she'll love to look at it, but I mean, this is mine. So the card stock itself is matte, so really nice to shuffle and nice and thick. This particular card here is an art card, so it's a double-edged card. We then have the certificate. Every Deckstiny deck just about comes with a certificate, so you can basically confirm your number of your deck. Mine's 544, so we have that certificate. Then we have another extra card here that says, "Welcome to Cookie Land." Now, for those of you who are Disney fans, I'm a Disney fan. This reminds me of a particular film, and that would be Wreck-It Ralph, because obviously we have that sort of Candyland, and to me the colours, the bold, the brightness, it just reminds me so much of that. It's super kiddie. I love it. So moving on to the tarot cards themselves, this particular deck does have a bonus card, as I mentioned earlier, and that is the Happy Squirrel. Quite a lot of the Deckstiny decks have a Happy Squirrel card in them, and this one is another. Mega cute. Look at that bunny there. Oh, so sweet. So let's get on to the main part of the deck. So we've got the Fool, and it's a gingerbread here, gingerbread man and a bunny walking forward in the traditional Fool. So we've got the kind of traditional imagery in a modern take, and it's just so, so cute. Magician, again, another cute card. And then we have the High Priestess. So sweet. If you were giving a reading to someone and you were using these cards, some people do find the tarot quite daunting, quite a scary concept. These cards are going to take that completely away and make it super fun, super happy, and a really positive experience. I'll really like that. So this is the Empress. How sweet is she? Literally sweet. And then we have the Emperor and the Hierophant. These cards are just so colourful. And the Lovers, I mean, who doesn't love these cards? I understand if you're a traditional card reader and these are perhaps not for you, but for me, these are just delicious. We have the Chariot and Strength and the Hermit. And it's a Hermit gingerbread man. I would eat him. He's so delicious. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is very similar to those card backs there. And then we have Justice and the Hanged Man, or the Hanged Gingerbread Man. And then we have Death and Temperance, chocolate being the balance here rather than the water. And we have the Devil. I mean, an edible devil playing the violin. Oh, you can't beat this. Then we have the Tower and the Star. Oh, so cute. And the Moon and the Sun and Judgment and the World. How awesome is this card? It just so is. Moving on to wands, so we're using the traditional suits here, like in the Rider-Waite. We've got the Ace of Wands here holding a candy cane, the 2, and we've got the numbering at the top here, and then we've got the 3 and the 4. How can this not remind you of Wreck-It Ralph? I mean, look at the imagery. And the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and the 10. This is like, you know, the 10 of Wands is that overwhelming and feeling burden. I'd be happy to take on this load. And then we've got the Page, so we've got the traditional court cards there, and the Knight and the Queen and the King. Such a cool king. And moving on to Cups, got the Ace there, and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. This is just such a cheery, happy deck. And the 5, I mean, even when she's crying, this sort of Tinkerbell gingerbread girl, it is just still too cute to kind of get too worried about your reading, you know. It's just lovely. Then we've got the 6 and the 7. Oh, I'm getting hungry looking at these cards. And the 8 and the 9 and the 10. How delicious is that 10? I love it. And then we have the Page and the Knight and the Queen and the King. And then we have, moving on to swords, the Ace and the 2 and the 3. And this is so lovely. And then we have the 4. Does that not remind you of someone out of a Disney film, perhaps? It certainly does me. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and the 10. And then we have this lovely, lovely Page. I think she's so cute. And the Knight and the Queen. Oh, look at these bunnies. And the King with a cool wizard in the background. Moving on to the final suit, here we have the Ace of Pentacles. Oops. And the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6. Oh, have I missed one there? I think I have. Just let me go back a minute. Yeah, I got the 2, I got the 3, I got the 4 and the 5. There we go, 5. And then we got the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9 and the 10. Mega cute. And then we've got the Page. I love the little bunnies. They're so sweet. And the Knight and the Queen and the King. And then finally we have 2 more cards. One says thanks for your support. It's just another art card and an extra card. So as you can see, there are quite a few extra cards that are given in this deck. I'll put them to one side. But this is the Cookie Story Tarot. Such a sweet deck. The edging is delicious. The backs are really cute and colourful. The entire deck is just a dream to work with. Literally, it's like a really girly, cutesy dream. Let me know if the Cookie Story Tarot is something that you would find interesting to work with, whether it's something you'd want to order. It's just recently released. Let me know if you've ordered it perhaps, or you're working with it already. I'd love to hear your viewpoints on this deck. I hope you found this video interesting and informative. Thanks for watching and take care.